In today's video, I'm going to tell you about how much it's going to cost you if you decide to deliver your baby in Phuket, Thailand. Hello and welcome to Henu and Maria. Another day, Mummy has gone back to India. अभी चाय बना रहा हूँ, Maria Victoria को feed करवा रही है. Then we'll go out to Lotus. So in this video, I'm going to provide you details on how much it costed us, and that will include going to clinics, getting the test done, and delivering the baby, the most important thing. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, stay tuned, sit back and enjoy. While Maria takes her time to feed Victoria, let's go and take a quick look at this street food market. Now, street food markets are very famous in Thailand, and every suburb or every area would have some kind of street food market, whether it's big or small, on weekends or on weekdays, they all have it. So let's quickly take a stroll. It's just in this tiny parking space. I've got some clothes, shoes, slippers and sandals for 100 baht. It's kind of like those bigger markets, a lot of food. The thing is, when you are at these markets, you kind of like want to eat. But I think this is pretty much the time. A lot of vendors are packing up. A lot of vendors are packing out because it's almost 10 o'clock. A small section for people to eat. But you have so much variety. I mean, these kind of markets are everywhere here in Thailand. And there are almost over 50 vendors here. Everything is all packed up. There's nothing left. Some vendors do have some food, like fried chicken and stuff. You're definitely not going to be on a diet. You can't really continue your diet if you're in Phuket and visiting these markets. The diet definitely goes out the window. Let's go and check out what Maria and Victoria are up to. Here's Maria sitting inside, feeding. Finally, Victoria is all fed and full, so she's lying inside her cart. Our life cannot be planned anymore. I mean, no matter how we try to plan it, it doesn't work out. How much would it cost to deliver a baby in Thailand? So while I'm doing some shopping, let's talk about the cost. It's been a while since we had blueberries. And they seem pretty cheap, so let's buy those. If you're coming to Phuket and you're about to deliver your first baby or your second or whatever baby it may be, you only have the thick ones here. Since mom has left, it's been very hard to maintain the same lifestyle. We are just so occupied with Victoria that it's hard to keep up with grocery shopping, cooking and everything else. So while mom was here, it was very easy on us to just get on with life, and the food was ready and everything, because I would go with mom and we'll do some grocery shopping and all that. I made a video about that too, which was really good and helpful for us. So thank you, mom. Let's talk about the pregnancy. Now I've got all the costs and everything. I did all the calculations, and I can tell you that the cost to deliver a baby is really cheap compared to Western country like US. But if you're coming from a country like Australia, Medicare is free. So you'll get all the medical facilities and care for free, which is covered by the government. It was so good when mom was here. We were having fruit salads, all different kinds of salad all the time. So what we need is some fruits, and we definitely need some vegetables. The mangoes in Thailand are out of this world. The best mangoes you can get in the world is in Thailand. And India is good too. I mean, India is really famous for mangoes. If you're an Indian, you would know what I'm talking about. But if you are from any other countries, for some reason, Indian mangoes are not exported overseas. And I don't know why. Maybe they are, but not on a big scale like Thailand does. Bacon. When we were in Turkey, it was so hard to come by. Primarily being a Muslim country, it was so hard to buy bacon around there. Let's cut down the chase and let's talk about the pregnancy cost. We ended up in a private clinic, a private gynecologist in Old Town. We are not going to recommend anyone in this video. We are not going to say whether it's good or bad. First thing is with private clinic. So we were never built the same on our visits when we were visiting the private clinic. Mainly because every visit will be different. Sometimes they'll do ultrasound, sometimes they'll they'll do your blood test and stuff like that. Roughly, we paid about, yes, baby, yes, baby, yes, baby, yes, baby. All in all, in total, we paid in all our visits, and we did not made too many visits. So if you're going to visit the gynecologist more than 5 times or more than 6 times what we did during our pregnancy, your bill may be different, maybe more, maybe less. Pre-delivery cost for visiting a private clinic in Phuket costed us about 35,800 baht. Now that includes one of the most expensive tests we did, the nifty test, which checks for any anomalies in your baby. So that needs to be done just before you're 16th week pregnant. All that came about at 35,800, which is around 1,000 US dollars. If you compare it with US medical system, it's chips. It can vary depending on the number of visits and the number of tests or the kind of test you go for. Now second, it comes down to the hospital. Depending on the hospital you select, there are about 3 or 4 options in Phuket, or choices you may call it, and depending on the type of procedure you want to go through. We were planning for a natural birth, and and we were unfortunate that we could not deliver the baby naturally. If we knew that we are going to have a cesarean, and we may have chosen a completely different hospital altogether. Each and every hospital has some packages they call pregnancy package. So they have a pregnancy package for natural birth, and then they have a pregnancy package for cesarean birth. The cost does not differ as much. If you go and for example, let's just say cesarean section in one of the most famous international hospital, which is the Bangkok hospital, is about 67,500 baht for foreigners. And the same cesarean section in Mission, which is also a private hospital where we delivered our baby, is just about 45 or 50,000 baht. When we went there, they were reluctant to sell us the package, both the hospitals. So every hospital has their own criteria for a patient to be eligible for a package. Even when you don't take a package, the cost does not really differ as much. I mean, there will be a difference of about 5,000, 7,000 baht if you don't take a package or you happen to be not eligible for a package. For example, in our hospital, the package was 45 or something, 45,000 baht. And to be eligible, so you have to visit the obstetrician at least 4 times before you are 23 or 25 weeks due. So, I mean, there are some details, but you get the idea, the gist of it. We were drawn towards Mission because we wanted to deliver the baby naturally, and that's what a lot of people did say online and on other forums, that Mission Hospital is all about delivering the baby naturally. So the figures I'm giving here are for cesarean section because it's easier to calculate for cesarean section than calculate for natural, because like I said, if you are giving birth naturally or you chose a natural package, you end up giving the baby via cesarean, the cost can blow up because they're going to put penalties on you. They're going to charge you more than what their cesarean package already is. So you may end up paying 10,000-15,000 more than what you would have paid if you chose the cesarean in first place. For us, we never selected a package. We were never eligible for it. They said, they gave us a ballpark figure that it's going to cost us about 40,000 or 45. We ended up paying about 58,000 baht for the whole delivery. There was a lot of miscommunication when we were actually talking to the nurses and the midwife or the doctors or the accounts. They said things were included which were not. They took our baby away on the day we were supposed to pay the bill, even though I had made a deposit of 30,000 baht way before, few days before we were about to get discharged. So there are some practices which happen here in Thailand, like they take the baby away from parents and they keep it for some vague testing and stuff, and I'm gonna get into it, these details later on. I wanna make another video which I'm pretty sure you guys might not like it if you're from Thailand. But coming down on cost, so the first cost was the private clinic visits, which was 35,800. Let's round it up to 36,000 baht. I'm gonna put all the figures in the store's closing. We need to rush to the checkout. I'm going to put the cost on the screen for everything what we paid until now. 36,000 rough figure, approximate 36,000 for private clinic visits, including all the tests, the prenatal tests. So that concludes our grocery run and also concludes this video. So in total we paid about 58,000 plus the 36,000. So which is about how much? I'll put up the total on the screen. 58 and 36, hold on. 94,000 baht. Go around, shop around, look at the hospital, talk to the doctors, see where you're comfortable, and then go with it. It's definitely not going to cost you as much as like US. My name is Henu and here is Victoria. The channel has been rebranded to Henu and Victoria now. Yes. So we will see you again soon, and I will genuinely try and make more. Okay. Now, I think my boss is not really happy. So I will try and make more videos in coming days and hopefully push out more content, baby related and our life related. I hope you like the video. If you like it, like the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Until then, bye bye and take care.